Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. We are back in the forest, as you can see, and I want to remind you to prepare yourself for the greatest breakthrough. My friends, breakthroughs are happening on moment by moment basis, but because we feel so attached to certain expectations of how certain breakthrough supposed to look like, or how something supposed to happen or should happen, we miss the most wonderful breakthroughs that are happening all the time. And because we miss them, we are constantly spinning in the loop of re-experiencing same challenges and same painful events and sensations. So we would finally learn to open our minds and to see a bigger picture of why our lives are the way they are. So my friends, you're already enough. Maybe you're not perfect. Maybe you're not the way you want it to be, or maybe you don't have circumstances in your life the way you would like them to have. Maybe you don't have people, the right people you think what would be the right people in your life, but you are something. You're always something, so make sure that you will make the most out of that something. And to make the most out of that something, it means that we need to make the most out of our days. And if we want to make the most out of our days, we need to make the most out of our time. And to make the most out of our time, we need to be as conscious, as aware as we can be, right? So, my friends, it is a reminder to, before you do anything, ask yourself, is it for my greater good? Is it for the greater good of society? Is it for the greater good of the nature? And if the answer is no, there's another way. There's a better way. There's a healthier way for you. And if you will change your approach to that, you will recognize that your life will start changing. You will start seeing light rather than just shadows all over the place. And you will recognize that there's a lot happening around you, a lot of wonders. Like here all the time I see there are bees and there are butterflies and beautiful colors and trees, and we have all of that, my friends. We have all of that. But if we are walking through life like blindly, we miss all the wonders, and it's not a beautiful way to live our lives, right? So, my friends, prepare yourself for the greatest breakthroughs. Remind yourself, today I will experience a breakthrough. I'm open for changes. I'm ready to change. And remember that the greatest change will happen when you will change what you're procrastinating the most, when you will change what you're postponing. We all know that the greatest breakthroughs happens when we accept inconvenient things and we do what's inconvenient. And we decide, well, every single day I will start my day with something which is inconvenient, with something which is hard. If I train myself to do hard things will become easy, and easy things will become like it's nothing. So when hard things becomes easy, it means that we get stronger. When we get stronger, it's much easier to move through challenges. It's much easier to overcome challenges. It's much easier to become who you're meant to be, right? So, once again, my friends, I want to remind you, to experience changes, you must be the change that you wish to see. And I don't want to speak like an authority, like you must be that, you must do that. I just want to say to you, because I've learned that in my life, if I want to make a living out of doing what I love, I need to do what's inconvenient, which means to overcome the voices from the society, the voices from my environment, which are telling to me why I can't do that, why it's not possible, why you can't make a living out of doing these things. Because It's only possible when you decide that it's possible, right? Something is only possible when you decide that it's possible. So I want to show you a little bit this place. It's beautiful, you know. We have the sun rays going through the trees, and to me, I always, as I mentioned in the previous video, outside in the nature, I always go to places like that so I can quiet my mind down a little bit, so I can remind myself that I'm more of what I experience in quietness than what I experience in thinking. Because most of our thoughts may come from our environment, may come from people around us, may come from different movies and music and stories we hear and everything we perceive. But you know, quietness, nobody can influence quietness. Quietness is life. You know, trees are growing quietly, but see how big they have become. And it means that life is happening in quietness. If you want to experience the greatest breakthroughs, get more often in that state of quietness and just observe yourself. Don't judge yourself, just observe yourself. That's meditation. Meditation is when you observe all of yourself but you don't judge what's happening. You don't judge your thoughts, you don't judge your emotions, you just observe the sensations and you see how incredible your body is. So you know all the thoughts, how thoughts feel like, how emotions feel like. Isn't it an incredible system? You know, all the happening with your cells and all the happening with your neurons while you're thinking, the blood moving through the veins, the heart which is constantly beating. Isn't that incredible? But we don't need to think about it. Our body is doing it for itself to survive. But there's a reason we have that wise body. There's a reason we have all of that. So we need to, our purpose is to find that reason why we got that opportunity to have that vehicle, to have that vessel. What's the purpose? What's the meaning? Right? What's the meaning behind it? Behind having that body, that incredible, beautiful body that you have. Once you will find the meaning, you will experience the greatest breakthrough. You will recognize that it's divine, it's sacred. The meaning is sacred. That's where people recognize, well, I want to serve, I want to help, I want to express myself, I want to create, I want to do wonderful things. Right? And that's where we start uniting, we start building communities, we start helping each other, we start projecting our love for others, we start working in the system as nature is working, as trees are exchanging food and information in the root system. We start exchanging what we have with one another, because that's what we're supposed to do. Because we are all one. So my friends, stop worrying so much of what could go wrong, because there's so much that can go right. And all we need to do is just to shift that point of awareness a little bit onto what can go right. And focus more there, and suddenly automatically you will start thinking of all the things that will go right, and the things will go right, and that's a great breakthrough. Because what you will do consistently, you will become much, much better at it. You will become good at it, and that's where things will start to go right. So remember that, my friends. I was not good at painting, I was not good at making these videos, but I got better And when I got better, I've recognized that things are actually moving into a beautiful direction. But when now I look back, I can see that even when I thought that things are not moving right, I still can see that actually everything happened the way it needed to happen. Everything happened exactly as it needed to happen. So the events and circumstances made me who I am today. And that realization is a great breakthrough for me, because I've recognized that everything in my life is happening exactly as it needed to happen, or as it needs to happen. Everything is happening exactly as it needs to happen. So my friends, I'm sending you all lots of love, blessings and power. Have a beautiful day. And to all of you who need daily reminders, go and check out my Instagram page, AttractPassion, where I'm sharing daily messages. And my other Instagram page, I Draw My Passion, where I'm sharing my art with all of you. Go there and check it out. And thanks to all of you for supporting my art in my Etsy shop, I Draw My Passion. You're all truly appreciated. My friends, till next time, one love.